my first poured axe head. Each one I would pull out and dunk it in the water, excited to see, okay, how did it flow? Oh no, okay, I start over. Well, so 14 for this one. And then, okay, I'm gonna make a bigger one. My parents were divorced when I was younger, so my dad wasn't there daily. And so the exciting things I got to do were to go to my granddad's house and go to his shop. He would bring me a little block, and I would stand on the block and then would kind of look up at the lathe that he would have me working on, and he showed me how to do cannons, and then we'd made bullets, and then he had me make a bolt, and we learned how to do threads. He picked up engines. We were just a little team, and I was so fascinated. His shop was my most sacred place on earth. It was a place of experimentation and joy and love. It was kind of like Eden for me. At the end of my 8th grade year, he passed away. It was the most difficult thing in my life, and I just adored him. My heart and my life drifted away from metalwork, from the trade that we loved together. Got into business and sort of went down the entrepreneurial route, and in the midst of that process, I lost heart. I was living in a world that was just too high pressure, and the depression began to just overtake me, and I had to stop. I had to reassess what I was doing. I could hardly function. I was a little artist as a kid and got my heart pushed into these places that didn't fit me as well. And so I would make things that my heart needed and find God's voice, because I'd lost that. We're in the process of making coins. I will have a pattern that we'll start with, and then that pattern is put into sand. It goes in there, and then I make these little tracks for the metal to flow in. Keep compacting the sand. And then the moment of truth here. And how did it go? It looks this one worked well. And make a little hole for the bronze to actually come into the mold, which is important. Okay, ready for the furnace. As I began to grow in the Lord and find healing, I found an invitation. What if you step back into the trades? What if you walk with me as your father to reclaim what was lost and what was broken when you were 15, when you lost your grandfather? And the invitation was not to go do metalwork, but to risk with my kind father, with Jesus, and believe that he would bring me fathers in the trades. I go to this farrier store, got this burning desire for connection and healing and grace. And so I'm almost in tears as I go up to the door of this place. I walk in and there's nobody there. I'm out of here. I can't do this. And it's like I turn to go and I hear the shuffle. This old guy comes around the corner and he's like, "Can I help you?" He met me there and he listened to me. "Why are you here? What do you want to do?" Maybe 2 months after this event, the Lord prompted me to tell my UPS guy about the fathering journey. And he's like, I got your guy. I'm there for 2 hours and I've got these pages, 3 or 4 pages of just fathering. It was the next step that I needed. And so I started to trust in that. I have found a peace from each of these men in their kindness and in their mastery that has just added to my skill set and my toolbox. So what I'm doing here is preheating this aluminum, and it'll go in and make the bronze. You heat up the copper first. It has a higher melting point, and then you add the aluminum later. The mixture is beginning to kind of turn over and beginning to mix together to make the bronze. I'm gonna start to stir real quick. And now it's starting to mix. So we've got a more golden hue on the bottom there. Not quite mixed enough. We still have more to go. Copper will melt about 1800 degrees. This would be about 2000 to 2100 degrees, and just need it to kind of sit there for a little bit, and then hopefully in just a minute we'll be ready to pour. I'm a freshman in college, and I get this call mid-semester, a beloved uncle of mine, and he's like, "Hey, what color do you want your shop?" And I'm like, "What? I don't understand." And it's like, well, you know, your grandmother's selling the house, so I pulled the shop for you, and I got it up on I-beams, and it's out at the farm, but it needs a coat of paint. What color do you want it? All the stuff was there. And when I get the vision and the heart for the forge, it's like, actually the forge is waiting for me. It's there. And so we brought it to Kentucky, and I walked in, and it's on now where my house is and where my family is, and it's now my shop. And so, you know, the steam engines we made together, the ones that he made, the space is my space. I just step in here, and there's just a part of home in my heart that wakes up. He and I made the steam engine together, and here it is. It's small, and it actually works. Let me just turn it on. The secret to a good pour is slow and uninterrupted flow. And that's what I'm going for. So now that'll fall off, and that's fine, that's normal. All right, and so now we're gonna go to the coins. And there you go. And in this case, we're just gonna open it up and look and see how it went. That axe is still getting solid. So here we go. There it is. Perfect. So this is a great one, and it turned out beautifully. Now we're gonna go check the axe. The idea is to see if we can part it quickly. Okay, here we go. It's solid now, and it worked. So let's see how it worked. Now I'm gonna take this and dump it into the water and cool it down a little bit. So you can see the bronze mixed well. It's a gold, nice gold hue. We'll be able to pick it up very quickly. So there we go. It actually worked out well. This will be for somebody's graduation or a passage ceremony, and I'll put a symbol on here that I think would meet them where they were. It's not about the metal, it's not about the trade even, it's really about the healing that I found in my heart through this journey with Jesus, with him providing kind fathers in the trade for me. I've found my heart here in this place, and I work with young guys that apprentice with me that come in and want to make stuff, and you know, everybody wants to make a sword, and so that, you know, that's fine, we'll do that. And we end up talking about other stuff or life, and it's not about the sword, it's about the young man of the heart, the healing.